Good afternoon. This is Joe Krutzinger with our regular recording for Thursday, March the 16th, 2017. Today we're going to have a special report. This is on strategies explained. The four primary strategies that I deal with are bar none, shapes, razor, and razor with ribbons. I'll just spend a little time explaining them today and showing how they compare on the exact same market. So, let's get started. All strategies we're showing today are illustrations of hypothetical simulated results. Be sure to read the disclaimer, and if you need to have a PDF of this product, just shoot me an email at joecrut@gmail.com or call my office directly, 913-334-2202, and I'll be glad to give you the PDF so you can have for your records. Just a quick bio on who is Joe Krutzinger. I am a full-time trading system developer. I started in futures in 1976. That's over 40 years ago. I have block number 1 of TradeStation. I was the first one outside of the company to use that software and to use the System Writer software that was basically the father of TradeStation. I've written 4 books on system trading. I've consulted with world-class traders including Larry Williams, Bruce Babcock, and Jake Bernstein. I've worked for major trading institutions as well as individuals, and my agenda for the last several years is try to level the field of automation for the little guy. Now this is just a short explanation of the strategies that I have developed. First of all, bar none, it looks at 4 patterns with a day-of-week bias. It then confirms entry with a volatility breakout biased by a 5th pattern. This system has never been reversed engineered. The second system I use is shapes. Now it can be used as both an overnight swing strategy and as a day trading strategy. Shapes is counter trend. It works with gaps and subsequent breakouts contrary to those gaps. Razor is a time-based strategy with breakouts from quiet markets. Has stops and trails and a time-based exit. Razor and razor with ribbons are especially useful for the client who has to work for a living because he knows between time A and time B is the only time that new trades will be put on. So it's a good system for the guy who's going to leave his machine alone for a while. Ribbons is razor with a filter added. It confirms the trade is in harmony with a band of 8 moving averages. The first strategy we're going to look at is the E-mini 5-minute on a day trade with a bar none system inserted. This shows from the December 1st, 16 through yesterday, today, March 16th, 2017. There's been 43 trades. The simulation makes $26.85. 65% of the trades have been correct. The drawdown's been $502. The average trade size is 62.44, and the RENA is a high 1950. The percent of time in the market is only 1.66%. Now looking at the equity curve, we can see we were flat. We had about a 60-degree line, a little drawdown, another 60-degree line, and a little drawdown. A note to make is that this has only a $150 stop loss. It has a $400 profit objective. It has a trail floor, and it has a time exit along with a walk exit. So there's many ways to get out and only one certain way to get in the trade. The inputs are there on the right, and you can see we're using a $5 round turn commission, and we're using $12.50 for slippage on every trade. The next focus is on shapes. This is on the exact same time period. This one shows the simulation of making $33.17. 56% of the trades are correct. Lots more trades, 74 trades. Average trade size of $44.83. Drawdown's larger, $1,120. RENA is smaller at $155. It's in the market about 10% of the time. When we look at the shapes equity curve, we can see it's quite a bit more jagged. And this happens when you have a trending market and are using a chop system, a system that's buying lows, selling highs. You'll get chopped up a little bit more. You can also see that the stop loss is much larger. It's 462.50, and it's out by 2 o'clock. So it exposes you to more risk and to more gain in that it gives more time in the market and a larger stop loss in the market. Our third strategy has a total net profit of $41.27. That's the most so far. 54 trades, 57% correct. The drawdown's less than $500. The percent of time in the market is 3.68. The arena's a respectable 1130, and the average trade size is 76.44. This is Razor using a time window and then a volatility breakout when that market's quiet. And we can see our equity curve was pretty decent up to trade 40. Then we had kind of a drawdown, and it's been pretty decent here lately. The stop is only 162.50. It has a trail floor and a trail percent. It has a time exit of about 1 o'clock. It is on a pretty decent way to look at it. It's a 1-minute bar, and so it's looking. It doesn't need to be 1-minute resolutions because it's already at a 1-minute bar. The last strategy we're going to look at today is Razor with ribbons, and it's the best and the worst. It's the worst as far as percent profitable, only 37%. It only has 16 trades in this whole period. It only makes 24.45. But the arena is very high at 20.32. The drawdown's very low at 2.92. The average trade size is very high at 152.81. The idea behind ribbons is to try to cherry pick, to try to find what trades are going to be the biggest trades and then trade those. One of the problems with Razor with ribbons is there are few trades, only 16 in the example, and one trade was very, very large. It had a $1,400 winner, and so of the $2,400, one trade was responsible. It has a stop of 187.50. It has a trailing floor and a percent. It has a time exit, and it has a time window entry of only about 55 minutes. So it's an interesting strategy, and it's something to consider as a supplement to other things because, like I said, it's kind of a big trade hunter. It's looking for the larger trades to capture. Now here's a summary table of some of the criteria. Obviously everyone looks at net profit, and you can see Razor made the most in this period, 41.27. I put that column as being the best of the four is in yellow. The highest profit factor was ribbons at 7.74. The best percent correct is bar none at 65%. The best number of trades, in one way it's ribbons at 16 because it has fewer trades, but it does have less than 30 trades, so statistically it's kind of wobbly. The second best is bar none with only 43 trades to make its profit. The average trade size, the best one again is ribbons because of that big average trade size, and second best is Razor. Rena, the best one is ribbons, but second best and not too far behind is bar none. As far as drawdown, the best one again is ribbons, only less than $300. The second one is Razor at $475 and bar none at $502. The worst by far is Shapes at $11.20, and that makes sense because the other three systems are basically trading with the trend, and Shapes is trading against the trend. So you're going to have more drawdown if you have a trending market. Percent of time in the market, the best one was really bar none. It's only in the market 1.66% of the time. The worst one is Shapes. It's in the market 10% of the time. The more you're in the market, the more vulnerable you are. My main products: ideas, service, and support when you need it. Anytime you need support, all you need to do is go to etrackrecords.com, go to the support tab, and follow the instructions. You'll send me two numbers, like a 9-digit number and a 4-digit number. That allows me one time to get on your machine, install anything, fix anything, whatever needs to be done. I'll be glad to do that. Remember also, you can have a free trial of all these strategies or just one or two of them if you like, a 14-day free trial, and I'll be glad to install that and make sure it's perfect on your machine before you try it. Well, thank you for watching. Your next step will be to call the office. Just call me direct at 913-334-2202. You can send me your TeamViewer 9 codes, and I can install any of these strategies at no charge to make sure they work for you, that it's the kind of thing you want. My direct email is joecrutt@gmail.com, and my website is etrackrecords.com. Well, good luck and great trading, and keep your eye tuned to the YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.